Hey people, this video is brought to you by Carpal Tunnel, the biggest supporter of Path of Exile, coming to you very soon. Alright, so I have decided to sell my Headhunter and buy a bunch of stuck decks. Why, you might ask? Well, because I'm kind of bored, to be honest. And I was playing a very fun mechanic of bossing, which made me kind of cry and be upset, so I decided to just sell all my stuff and yeah, and just open a bunch of stacked decks. Now, I didn't stream me opening 14,000 stacked decks because I. It took me about 5 hours of just clicking, maybe 6 hours. I don't actually remember. I was not having it. Yeah, so now I decided to just show you the results. I haven't opened or traded in any of the decks or any of the cards that I gotten. I just want to show you guys a pure result of what I have been farming for. And I want to show you some returns. I want to see if it's profitable or not. To be honest with you, for the longest time, I was wondering why do people buy stacked decks? Because everyone will tell you that stacked decks are not worth it, and it's better to sell them. However, they are so expensive that they must be kind of worth it, right? Because every stacked deck is about 3 KOC each. I was buying them at 70 stacked decks for 1 Divine, which is a pretty hefty price, I would say. So, without further ado, let me show you what I got. In 14,000 decks, we got 1 Apothecary, 5 Nurses, 2 Brothers' Gifts, 2 Immortals, 7 Sephiroths, 9 Divine Beauties, and a bunch of other shit. Now, it looks like we made some money, doesn't it? I spent about 108 Divines, I think, on all the stack decks. And we ended up getting 224 Divines back. Now, I got my Apothecary about 3,000 stack decks in, which at that point, I probably should have just called it and cut my losses, but no, I didn't want to do that. I was expecting, to be honest, to be getting at least 1 Doctor. I was expecting to get quite a bit more stuff than I did. I wasn't expecting Apothecary to get Apothecary that soon, but however, I didn't really feel like I got that much more stuff that is worth something. Brothers' Gifts are nice, Nurse is good, but most of the stuff isn't really worth that much. As you can see, it's mostly 10 Divines and 9 Divines for all this stuff and goes down, down, down until all becomes worthless. Now, how it looks in game is this. This looks like more Carpal Tunnel just all for me. And yeah, this is a different gamba I'm gonna have to go through. It'll probably take me a couple of days, but I'm curious to see if I can actually make some money on the on those flips. For example, I got 278 cards of Emperor's Luck, which could be 5 mirrors at some point. I don't know. It's possible. I mean, it's possible, but I don't think it's. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I'm not gonna be too sad just yet, but I'm gonna flip all those cards, card sets, sell them, and see how much money I actually end up having. I mean, if I sell Apothecary, if I sell all the big drops, I think I'll make about 100 Divines back. And then everything else is just gonna be a slow burn to get rid of. Well, nice, I actually got a bunch of stuck decks on top of that. So maybe I'll just open these and maybe get a different Apothecary. But anyway, don't gamble. Don't gamble, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't. Unless you get really lucky, just don't do it. Just sell to somebody who isn't afraid of Carpal Tunnel. And yeah, have fun playing the game. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you on stream. Have a good one.